Her ad-libs, her harmonies on her own songs are so good. Have you ever tried? Okay, Brandy Jr. What? What's good? It's Marcel J, curator of Good Vibes and Good Music, back at it again with a new reaction. Have you ever, drop the mic? I can honestly end this video right now saying it's iconic and I'm obsessed forever by, but I want to hear it. I want to get my feelings. This was a moment. This was a fucking moment for pop culture, for the culture, for hip hop culture, for Brandy just being such a fucking icon at such a young age. Like, she did so much in that era of like the late 90s, early 2000s, and 98 is when this song dropped. And I will never forget having the album Never Say Never on tape and just losing my mind the first time I heard that song. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. She's always got a nice mansion in the reactions or in the videos. Before it keeps going, get into the stacked layers for the harmonies of the voice, get into her tone, which is always so unique and so warmth and so soulful, but so very much Brandy. Like, even to this day, there aren't like any singers that I think sound like her. Like, her voice and tone are still very much her own, thankfully. But that, iconic, man.
Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You give anything,
Get into it, man. Get into the dress. Very much like early 2000s, whatever the fuck they were doing back then with their style. Get into the story. Like, let me get into the lines. First verse. Have you ever been in love so bad, you do anything to make them understand? Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You'd give anything to make them feel the same. Like, this is about unrequited love. Like, you've fallen for someone, whether it be a friend, whether it just be a stranger you've somehow connected with, and there's just you have so many feelings, so many emotions, and they just are not receiving them at all. Like, maybe they aren't in the place for a relationship. Maybe they just don't see you like that. They're gonna just politely let you down or ghost you. But either way, it's so fucking relatable. And to be a teenager at this time listening to this song, it easily would have been the most heartbreaking thing to me. And I was only when this officially dropped, it was 1998. I was 4. I was 4 when I heard it. And I think I was maybe 6 or 7 when I was probably 8 when I bought the album on tape, 7 or 8, or when my mom bought it for me. But either way, when I first heard that and I felt those emotions, like, to even feel that at that young of an age shows how strong the artist is when it comes to her voice and artistry. Because I wasn't feeling the lyrics, I was feeling the emotion of her voice. To this day.
what to say, and you don't know where to start. Have you ever loved somebody so much?
Her ad-libs, her harmonies on her own songs are so good. Have you ever tried? Okay, Brandy Jr. What? Ooh. That's it. You're going to Hollywood, kid. Okay, let me calm down a little bit because I'm gonna start to lose my mind as it keeps. I love it's a ballad, it's a slow ballad. Shout out to Diane Warren, she wrote it, and then David Foster, he produced it. I love the slow build of the song because it's like as Brandy gets deeper into her emotions and just deeper into this, the sadness of someone not wanting you the same way, it just gets more and more impactful till you get to the bridge, and then we all know what happens. I'm not ready.
Dream of all your life, do just about anything to look into their eyes. Had you finally found the one
Voice?
you gave in your heart to, only to find that one won't give the heart to you. Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there? And all you can do is wait for the day when they will care. Have you ever loved somebody?
That breaks me. That breaks me. The way that her voice gets more emotional, the way that it opens up with the song and the production. It is meant to just strike your heart. Like, that person really does not fucking want you and you really want them. And it's such a sad situation to be in, but also it's so sad to be in when you're that young. Because I think this is her second album. I don't think she was in relationships or serious relationships in that time, especially with how they wanted her image to be so like cookie cutter. But when you're really in like your first love and your first heartbreak and all that stuff, like everything feels very much like the end of the world. And that's why I love and I miss when younger artists had these type of ballads and strong moments and their voices could carry a song like this. Because there aren't a lot of modern young artists, even in the industry like Brandy and Monica were, but like there aren't a lot of artists that young that can carry a song's emotions like this and make it sound believable. Oh.
So nice. Makes you wanna break down and cry. So
Powerful vocals.
have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come back? Oh, have you ever? What do I gotta do to get you in my arms, baby?
Oh my god, like the beat of the song, the instruments that are used, it's so 2000s, like it just takes me back in time. I love the nostalgia of this song. It's like I don't want to keep going because it's just gonna get more emotional, but like okay.
What do I gotta say to get to you? To make you understand how I need you next to me.
Conviction.
Gotta get you in my world, 'cause baby I can't sleep. Ooh, have you ever loved somebody?
It just everything about the song opens up when she does that part. Like I hear like strings coming in. The emotions on 10. I can't handle it. I'm just suddenly crying in my car. No, but like fuck. It's so powerful because it's so real when you want someone that does not want you back.
Have you ever needed something so bad you just can't sleep, just can't sleep at night? Find the words don't come out. Oh, have you ever
classic. Bomb. Like, every time I hear that song, and even if I'm just like, I'm on the train, I play it randomly, like, it stops me. It makes me stop for the 4 minutes and 10 seconds that it goes on, and I have to pay attention to it. I have to get my feelings, I have to get my emotions. I have to let Brandy's voice just take me on a journey. And I'm never disappointed. Never. That was Have You Ever. Obviously, you've heard it. Obviously, you love it. Like, this is just made for me to gush about this in the comments. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we felt when it came out, if you're old enough to have memories and moments with the song. And what it means to you now, because now, I'm not doing too much dating, because, like, you know, that's a whole other video. Let's not go into that, but, man, it's just, it can take you back. Even if this song came out when you weren't born or when you were younger, you have those moments in life when you really feel someone and they just they can't receive the emotions the same way, and you have to deal with the heartbreak from that. And I think what makes it so much more tragic and more sad and devastating is that usually the other person's kind of like they have no idea you feel that deeply. So in their mind, they move on, and like they don't feel like as strong for you, so they can just freely keep living, but your life stops for a moment. You have to really kind of like not delete them out of your life, but you have to move on. And this song just it brings out all the emotions of a heartbreak and a breakup. And Brandy was in her bag when she made this. It's so good. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one in my series of Verzuz Brandy versus Monica reactions. Peace. I need a moment. Bye.